Whether it's a heated argument over scoring, a bad call, or just the heat of the moment, there have been plenty of explosive clashes on the stage. From shouting matches to controversial decisions, let's take a look at the moments when players went head-to-head with the officials. Vincent van der Voort criticises referee Kirk Bevins. The 2024 Grand Slam of Darts witnessed not just one, but a series of controversies, with one involving Vincent van der Voort and referee Kirk Bevins following a disruptive match. The incident occurred during a game between Mike De Decker and Luke Littler, which was marred by whistling from the crowd. The disruption left players visibly irritated and sparked widespread criticism after the match. Van der Voort, who wasn't directly involved in the game, was vocal in his support of De Decker, who had repeatedly gestured to Bevins for assistance during the match. De Decker had hoped that the referee would address the audience to put an end to the disruptive behaviour, but Bevins chose not to intervene directly, citing concerns that addressing the crowd might worsen the situation. Van der Voort didn't hold back in his critique of Bevins, stating that the referee had made a significant mistake by not stepping in to control the crowd. "The referee really made a big mistake," Van der Voort said in a post-match interview. He added that such disruptions can severely affect a player's concentration and argued that referees have a responsibility to protect the integrity of the match by ensuring fair conditions. Michael van Gerwen versus Russ Bray. Michael van Gerwen's clash with referee Russ Bray at the Premier League in Aberdeen is a perfect example of darts being a sport not about skill, but about drama as well. The Dutchman faced Johnny Clayton in a high-stakes match that saw him lose 6-5. But the real fireworks started long before the final dart. Van Gerwen, who led 4-2 at one point, seemed on track for victory. However, the Scottish crowd, strongly backing Clayton, made their presence known with relentless whistling and booing. Referee Russ Bray stepped in multiple times, attempting to quiet the audience. While Bray's intentions were to restore order, Van Gerwen was far from happy with the way things played out. The tension boiled over in the deciding leg. Van Gerwen took issue with Bray's timing of the phrase, "thank you," used to silence the crowd right before his throws. The Dutchman felt it disrupted his rhythm and focus, leading to a heated exchange with Bray at the end of the match. Speaking afterward, Van Gerwen said, "I was so annoyed by the referee. He put his stamp on this match too much. That thank you happened every time I needed to throw." Van Gerwen's frustration wasn't just about the crowd noise, but also his belief that Bray's interventions had an unnecessary impact on the game. "As a referee, he doesn't have the authority to kick anyone out," Van Gerwen explained, adding that the situation distracted him during crucial moments. Despite playing some excellent darts, Van Gerwen's defeat also meant surrendering the top spot in the Premier League table to Clayton. This fiery exchange serves as a reminder that even the world's best players aren't immune to the pressures of the sport and the controversies that come with it. Vincent van der Voort versus referee Kirk Bevins. In one of the most unusual moments in darts history, Vincent van der Voort found himself at the centre of controversy during his World Match Play quarter-final match against Glenn Durrant. Known for his fiery demeanour, Van der Voort's frustration boiled over when a unique ruling by referee Kirk Bevins sparked a heated on-stage confrontation. The incident occurred when Van der Voort attempted an underarm throw during the match, a rare and unconventional move in professional darts. However, referee Kirk Bevins immediately intervened, deeming the throw invalid. The decision caught Van der Voort off guard, and he quickly voiced his discontent. Visibly agitated, Van der Voort gestured toward Bevins, questioning the ruling. The heated exchange disrupted the flow of the match, with both player and referee standing their ground. Van der Voort's frustration only grew as he struggled to regain his rhythm following the incident. After the match, which Durrant won, Van der Voort was candid about his anger. In a post-match interview, he expressed his belief that Bevins had overstepped his authority, stating, "I am not going to repeat what I said there. That remains between me and him." The incident divided fans, with some siding with Van der Voort and others defending Bevins' enforcement of the rules. Despite the controversy, the match went on to be a thrilling contest, showcasing both players' skill and determination. Joe Cullen versus Russ Bray. Joe Cullen's quarter-final match against Rusty Jake Rodriguez at the Hungarian Darts Trophy was packed with drama. But it wasn't just the darts that had fans talking. The match saw Cullen involved in a controversial moment with legendary referee Russ Bray, leading to confusion and frustration on the ochre. The incident occurred during a critical point in the game. Cullen, aiming to bust his score after a missed double, casually threw his last dart. However, Bray suddenly called a foul throw, claiming Cullen had stepped over the line on his final dart. The announcement left Cullen visibly baffled, and he immediately challenged the decision, certain that he had stayed within the rules. As tensions rose, Cullen turned to his opponent, Rodriguez, for support. In a surprising twist, Rodriguez appeared to back Cullen's account, prompting Bray to reconsider. After a brief discussion, Bray reversed his decision and called no score, allowing the match to continue. The entire sequence left fans and commentators scratching their heads, with many questioning how such a mix-up could occur in a high-stakes match. Despite the confusion, Cullen kept his focus and went on to win the match 6-4. He then faced Dave Chisnell in the semi-finals, surviving 3 missed match darts to secure a nail-biting 7-6 victory. The incident became a talking point in the darts community, with some praising Cullen's composure and others debating the role of referees in such moments. Regardless, Cullen's ability to maintain his cool under pressure showcased why he remains one of the sport's top players, even in the face of unexpected challenges. Gary Anderson versus referee Kirk Bevins. The 2024 World Cup of Darts semi-final between Scotland and England wasn't just a thrilling contest. It also became the setting for a heated dispute between Scottish star Gary Anderson and referee Kirk Bevins. Known for his competitive spirit, Anderson found himself at odds with the referee over a critical call that left both players and fans divided. The controversy arose during a crucial leg when Anderson questioned a decision Bevins made about a scoring issue. Anderson, visibly frustrated, argued that the call disrupted the flow of the match and potentially shifted the momentum. The exchange between the two escalated, with Anderson stepping back from the oak to voice his dissatisfaction. Bevins, maintaining his composure, stood by his decision and encouraged Anderson to refocus on the game. Despite the referee's attempts to de-escalate the situation, the tension lingered, with Anderson appearing visibly agitated as the match resumed. The incident sparked debate among darts fans and commentators. Some supported Anderson's frustration, arguing that the call was poorly timed, while others praised Bevins for handling the situation professionally under pressure. In the end, England emerged victorious, advancing to the final, but the match was overshadowed by the dispute. Anderson's reaction highlighted the intense emotions that come with representing one's country on a global stage, especially in high-stakes matches where every decision matters. But that's not the only time Bevins was scrutinized. Mike De Decker versus referee Kirk Bevins drama unfolded during the 2024 Grand Slam of Darts when Mike De Decker faced Luke Littler in a tense match that had the crowd buzzing, literally. Persistent whistling from the audience disrupted De Decker's concentration, leading him to appeal to referee Kirk Bevins to intervene. De Decker, clearly agitated, gestured toward the referee during the match, hoping for action to calm the crowd. However, Bevins chose not to directly address the audience, believing that doing so might escalate the situation. This decision left De Decker frustrated, feeling unsupported in a crucial moment. After the match, De Decker didn't hold back, expressing his disappointment with Bevins' handling of the situation. He stated that the lack of action from the referee made it even harder for him to focus. The controversy sparked a debate in the darts community, with some siding with De Decker and others defending Bevins' decision to avoid further disruption. Despite the distractions, the match continued to deliver excitement, with Littler ultimately emerging victorious in a thrilling contest. The incident, however, became a hot topic, raising questions about how referees should handle crowd behavior in high-pressure matches. Darts isn't just a game of skill. It's a stage for high drama and intense emotions. And who knew that this drama could also seep up to the referees? These fiery clashes between players and referees remind us of the human element in the sport. Which of these moments stood out to you? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.